Picture this. You're the sharpest mind in any room, your ideas cut through the noise like a blade, yet your bank account is a ghost town. You know you're destined for greatness, but something invisible chains you to financial struggle. What if the very traits that make you a Sigma male, your independence, your brilliance, your refusal to conform, are the same ones holding you back? Today we're ripping the veil off these hidden traps. Welcome to Sigma Male Community, where we forge men of iron will and unyielding purpose. In this video we're diving deep into the 11 critical mistakes that keep Sigma males poor, despite their unmatched potential. This isn't just a wake-up call, it's a battle plan to unleash your financial sovereignty. Let's master ourselves, harness our strengths, and break free from the cycle of scarcity. Stay locked in because your future demands it. 1. The invisible genius trap. You're a master of your craft, a Sigma male with insights that could reshape industries. Yet, you operate in the shadows, believing your work's brilliance will naturally draw opportunity. This is a fatal misstep. In a world where mediocrity shouts from every corner, your silence buries you. Clients, collaborators, and investors can't find you if you don't signal your value. Your disdain for self-promotion comes from a place of integrity. You loathe the idea of becoming a loudmouth hustler. But staying invisible means your genius is traded for pennies while lesser talents bask in the spotlight. The Stoic mind demands clarity. Your work deserves to be seen not out of ego but to serve its purpose. Craft a narrative that reflects your authentic value. A sharp portfolio, a concise professional profile, or contributions in niche communities where your work speaks louder than bravado. Visibility, wielded with precision, is power. This isn't about becoming a carnival barker. It's about strategic clarity. Imagine a master sculptor whose statues gather dust in a hidden studio. No one marvels at his art because no one knows it exists. You're that sculptor. Share your work through deliberate channels. A blog post showcasing your expertise, a LinkedIn profile that articulates your unique value, or a single, well-placed conversation with the right person. The Stoic principle of rational action applies here. Control what you can, like how you present your work, and let go of the need for approval. By stepping out of the shadows on your terms, you ensure your brilliance isn't just a spark in the dark but a beacon that commands attention and opportunity. 2. The structure rebellion. As a Sigma male, you see structure, deadlines, processes, hierarchies, as chains on your soul. You rebel against anything that smells of control, viewing it as a threat to your autonomy. But this rebellion often breeds chaos. Missed deadlines pile up penalties, disorganized projects drain resources, and tax oversights invite audits. Your aversion to systems isn't freedom, it's a self-inflicted wound that leaks wealth. True sovereignty, as Stoicism teaches, comes from mastering your environment, not rejecting it outright. Design minimalist systems that serve you, block out deep work hours, automate financial tracking, set personal milestones. These aren't shackles, they're the scaffolding that supports your independence. Consider a warrior without a battle plan. His strength is wasted in aimless skirmishes. You're that warrior when you reject all structure. A simple system, like scheduling 2 hours of focused work daily or using an app to track expenses, transforms chaos into clarity. Stoicism calls for disciplined action. Create frameworks that align with your goals, not corporate dogma. A spreadsheet for your budget or a calendar for your projects isn't conformity, it's a silent engine powering your freedom. By embracing structure on your terms, you turn rebellion into results, ensuring your energy fuels progress, not chaos. 3. Profit allergy. You pour your soul into your craft, believing that monetizing it would taint its purity. To you, chasing profit feels like betraying your passion, turning your art or ideas into a commodity. This romantic notion is a trap. Passion without profit is a noble but starving pursuit. Your documentary needs funding, your research demands equipment, your freedom requires financial stability, all of which need capital. Ignoring business acumen isn't integrity, it's a choice to let your brilliance remain a hobby. Stoicism urges rational priorities. Learn pricing strategies, build an audience, create value people pay for. These skills don't corrupt your work, they amplify its impact. Think of a painter who refuses to sell his art, letting it pile up in his attic while he struggles to buy paint. That's you when you shun profit. Instead, study the mechanics of monetization, set fair prices, create a simple website, or offer your expertise as a consultant. These steps don't dilute your passion, they give it wings. The Stoic principle of focusing on what's in your control applies here. You can't control market trends, but you can control how you position your work. By embracing profit as a tool, you secure the resources to pursue your passion without compromise, turning your brilliance into a sustainable force. 4. Network neglect. Your self-reliance is your strength, but it can morph into isolation. You view collaboration or seeking guidance as weakness, equating networking with shallow glad-handing. This mindset costs you dearly. While you toil alone, others leverage connections. Mentors share hard-won wisdom, peers spark breakthroughs, introductions unlock funding. By avoiding relationships, you're not proving strength. You're reinventing the wheel, hitting walls others could help you avoid. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change and act where we can. Build a small, authentic circle of peers and advisors who align with your mission. These connections aren't dependencies, they're strategic alliances that amplify your impact. Imagine a lone explorer lost in uncharted territory, too proud to ask for a map. That's you without a network. A single conversation with a mentor could save you months of trial and error. A collaborator might bring skills you lack. Start small. Join a niche online community, attend an industry event, or reach out to someone whose work you respect. Stoic resilience means knowing when to lean on others, not out of weakness but to maximize your strength. A network isn't about losing independence. It's about gaining leverage to bring your vision to life faster and more effectively. 5. Anti-path radicalism. The 9 to 5 grind feels like a prison sentence, a betrayal of your Sigma spirit. You reject corporate conformity, and that's admirable, but swearing off all structured income is reckless. While you chase your passion project, bills pile up. Rent, utilities, healthcare. Your disdain for traditional paths blinds you to hybrid solutions like remote contracting, specialized consulting, or part-time work that funds your vision. These aren't compromises, they're strategic moves to buy time and resources. Stoicism demands practical wisdom. Use temporary structure to fuel permanent freedom, not to abandon your principles. Picture a pilot refusing to refuel mid-flight because it's not the destination. That's you without a stable income stream. A consulting gig in your expertise can fund your startup. A part-time role can cover living costs while you build. These paths aren't selling out, they're building a runway for your dreams. The Stoic principle of focusing on what's in your control applies. You can't control how long your project takes to monetize, but you can control your financial stability. By embracing strategic income sources, you ensure your vision has the resources to soar, not crash. Sigma, feel that tension stirring inside you? That quiet frustration beneath your calm exterior? It's your intellect raging against these self-imposed chains. Recognize this moment. Every day you cling to these patterns, believing poverty is the price of purity, is another day your vast potential is devoured by avoidable struggle. The world doesn't need another silenced genius, it needs your power amplified. Let's tear down the remaining barriers and unleash your true potential. 6. Monetization blind spots. Your mastery is undeniable, your code is elegant, your designs are groundbreaking, your ideas are profound. But the bridge from creation to income is shrouded in fog. You perfect your craft but ignore the mechanics of commerce. How will people find your work? What's its market value? How do you deliver it consistently? This isn't a minor oversight, it's the gap between brilliance and viability. Stoic rationality demands you face this head-on. Study pricing psychology, explore sales funnels, learn customer acquisition. These aren't distractions from your craft, they're the framework that makes it sustainable. Mastery without monetization is a recipe for perpetual scarcity. Consider a chef who crafts exquisite dishes but never opens a restaurant or markets his catering. His talent starves. You're that chef when you neglect business execution. Start by researching your market. What do people pay for similar work? Create a simple sales funnel, a website, a pitch, a payment system. Stoicism teaches us to act with purpose. Learning these skills isn't selling out, it's ensuring your work reaches those it's meant to serve. By bridging this gap, you transform your brilliance from a fleeting spark into a steady flame that lights your path to wealth. 7. Financial ghosting. You dismiss budgets as mundane beneath your strategic mind. Financial planning feels like a chore for drones, not visionaries. This arrogance is catastrophic. Ignoring cash flow is like navigating a battlefield blindfolded. Your projects bleed money through unseen leaks. Unused subscriptions, unchecked expenses, no emergency buffer. Passion projects collapse not from lack of vision but from financial neglect. Stoic discipline demands clarity. Track every dollar for 1 month. This isn't restriction, it's intelligence that reveals where your wealth is slipping away. Financial awareness is the foundation of sovereignty. Imagine a ship captain who ignores his vessel's leaks, confident his destination is near. That's you without a budget. A simple audit, tracking income and expenses, can uncover hundreds in wasted spending. Redirect that to investments or savings and you're building wealth, not just surviving. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can. You can't predict market shifts, but you can master your finances. A spreadsheet or app takes minutes to set up but saves years of struggle. By facing your finances head-on, you turn chaos into a clear path to prosperity. 8. Delegation Defiance. Only I can do this right, you tell yourself, tackling every task from accounting to tech support. This perfectionism traps you in a swamp of trivia, draining energy from your true strengths. Refusing to delegate, whether from distrust or pride, isn't strength, it's a bottleneck. Stoic wisdom prioritizes efficiency. Identify tasks outside your genius zone and outsource them. Hire freelancers for design or bookkeeping, use software for scheduling. Freeing your mind for high-impact work isn't laziness, it's leverage. Strategic delegation multiplies your power. Picture a general fighting every battle himself, too proud to trust his lieutenants. He's exhausted, not heroic. You're that general when you refuse to delegate. If you're a writer, why spend hours on graphic design? Hire a freelancer for $50 and focus on your next book. Stoicism calls for rational action. Focus on what only you can do and let others handle the rest. Tools like Upwork, or automation software can streamline this. By delegating, you reclaim time and energy, turning your brilliance into a force that scales. 9. The Summit Syndrome. You're an intellectual mountaineer, scaling peaks of innovation. But you climb without safety nets. No emergency fund, no retirement plan, no insurance. You romanticize struggle, believing true sigmas endure. This isn't resilience, it's recklessness. A single setback, illness, market crash, project delay, can send you plummeting. Stoic foresight demands preparation. Save 3 to 6 months' expenses, start a retirement account, secure basic insurance. These aren't fears, they're foundations that let you take bold risks with confidence. Safety nets empower, not weaken. Imagine a climber without ropes, trusting his skill alone. One slip and he's done. That's you without financial safeguards. An emergency fund of $5,000 can cover unexpected medical bills. A small monthly contribution to a retirement account like a Roth IRA, Investopedia, builds future wealth. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for what we can't control. These steps don't limit your ambition. They ensure you can pursue it without fear of ruin. Build your base camp now and climb higher with unshakable confidence. 10. Temporal Myopia. Your focus is razor-sharp on the present, your current project, your immediate skills. The future feels abstract, so you neglect the exponential power of compound growth. Time is your greatest asset in wealth building, yet you invest in depreciating assets like gear instead of money that grows. Stoic wisdom values long-term thinking. Start investing now, even modestly. Low-cost index funds, Vanguard, are a simple start. Every dollar invested today works for you 24/7, building wealth while you focus on your craft. Ignoring this is choosing poverty over potential. Think of a farmer who plants no seeds, expecting a harvest tomorrow. That's you when you ignore investing. A $100 monthly investment at 7% annual return could grow to over $80,000 in 30 years. Stoicism urges us to act with foresight. Automate investments to make it effortless. Platforms like Fidelity simplify this. By starting now, you harness time's silent power, ensuring your future self isn't chained to linear grind but freed by exponential growth. 11. The Ego Lock. Deep down, you might see poverty as a badge of purity, proof you're above the corrupted masses chasing wealth. This belief is a subtle but deadly trap. Equating struggle with authenticity locks you in scarcity, not freedom. True sovereignty, as Stoicism teaches, is mastering both principles and prosperity. Wealth isn't vulgar excess, it's the freedom to pursue your work uncompromised, to protect your time, to impact on your terms. Rejecting financial tools isn't integrity, it's ego masquerading as virtue. Redefine wealth as power to live on your terms and pursue it relentlessly. Consider a monk who vows poverty, believing it elevates his spirit, yet starves before sharing his wisdom. That's you when you glorify struggle. Wealth lets you fund your vision, say no to soul-crushing jobs, and amplify your impact. Stoic rationality demands you see this clearly. Money is a tool, not a master. Start small, save, invest, monetize, but start. Platforms like Robinhood make investing accessible. By breaking the ego lock, you claim the freedom to live as the Sigma you are, unburdened and unstoppable. Your Sigma traits, independence, depth, nonconformity, are your greatest assets, not flaws. The poverty trap isn't your destiny, it's a misapplication of your strengths. Stop raging against systems. Wield them with ruthless strategy. Master visibility, architect structure, monetize without compromise, build unbreakable foundations. The world doesn't need another struggling genius. It demands you, funded, unleashed, and operating at full power. Go claim it. Sigma, you've just uncovered the 11 traps that keep you from the wealth and freedom you deserve. This isn't just knowledge, it's a call to action. Reflect on these lessons, identify the one that hit hardest, and start dismantling that barrier today. Your brilliance is too potent to be silenced by avoidable struggles. Sigma Male Community is your forge, where iron-sharp men like you refine their mindset and master their destiny. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button to fuel the fire, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and share this with a brother who needs to hear it. If you're subscribed, turn on notifications to never miss the wisdom we drop here. If you're not, join the Sigma Male Community now. YouTube subscribe. Your potential is limitless. Step up, take control, and build the life you were meant to lead. Until next time, stay sharp, stay sovereign.